Hey, good morning, Bet. I don't know what time of day it is. It's actually afternoon. I don't know when you're watching this. This is Brother Shell coming to you with our daily devotion. This is sort of our first day of our new reality of doing virtual education. I'm teaching at Jefferson. It's over here. See my Jefferson shirt. Trinity's teaching virtually at Ascension Online. I'm teaching at Ascension Online, posting devotions at Christian Academy um, virtually. So a lot of things going on. This is our little production studio here that we've made in the basement, so we can sort of take turns meeting with our classes and making videos. So this is our video for today. Our devotion comes from Matthew 25. This is the story of the final judgment. This is Matthew 25. Begin reading verse 31. And when the Son of Man comes in his glory and all the angels with him, he will sit on his glorious throne, and all the nations will be gathered before him, and he will separate them one from another, as a shepherd separates the sheep from the goats. He will put the sheep on one side, and he will put the goats on his left. Then the king will say to those on his right, "Come, for you are blessed of my Father. Inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For I was hungry, and you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty, and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger, and you invited me in, naked, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you visited me. I was in prison, and you came to me." Then the righteous will answer, "Lord, when did we see you hungry and feed you, thirsty, or give you something to drink? When did we see you a stranger and invite you in, or naked and clothe you? And when did we see you sick or in prison and come to you?" And the king will answer and say to them, "Truly I say to you, to the extent that you did it to even one of these my brothers, you have done it, even the least of these, you have done it to me." I was reading a devotion. I get this little book. It's called this little black book, and there's a little white book that this is put out by Catholic Publishing House, and wonderful devotions for Lent. And he gives the illustration of, can you imagine if after a terrible natural disaster, hurricane, or a flood or an earthquake, and you gathered up money and supplies and you sent it. Let's say it was like in Haiti, the terrible earthquake. And imagine you gathered up money and you sent it. You gathered up food, supplies, blankets, and you sent them to Haiti. And then sometime later, you had the opportunity to go to that same place. And so you got with you and your family maybe went down to visit Haiti, and you went to the relief agency to see the work that they had done. And you said to them, "We were just wanting to see what became of the items that we sent you." And imagine if you went to a huge warehouse, and there you saw miles of supplies, bedding and blankets and tarps and food, canned food, and as far as you could see, it was all in this humongous warehouse. And they said, "Yep, we got it all right here." Wouldn't you be furious? Because you sent it because you wanted to help the people that needed it, not for it to be sitting in a warehouse somewhere. And this tells us, this passage in Matthew, that we are going to be judged by how we treated the least of these. People who were sick and needed visiting, people who were hungry and needed fed, people who were in dire straits, and we had the resources, and we shared with them in their hour of need. I think many of us have been almost sickened by visuals of people that are hoarding toilet paper, baby formula, diapers, meat, things that everybody needs a little bit of, but people who grab it up and hoard it and stick it down in their basement. And it's hard to imagine somewhere that there's a baby who doesn't have the diapers or formula that it needs because somebody's got it stacked up in their basement somewhere. And so this is a challenge to us to make sure that in these difficult times that we are looking out for the least of these, the people who are in a position, who are vulnerable, who are sick, who are elderly, that we need to look out for each other and everybody. So at any rate, this is our devotion for today. I got to get out of the production studio because I think somebody else needs it. So this is Brother Shell telling you to continue to pray for me and my family, pray for the church, pray for our city and nation and world. And again, reminding you that if you are aware of somebody that's in dire straits, please communicate that to me so we can be the church for them. So God bless you, and talk to you later.